guys, it's Michelle. Okay, this is new for me. I don't really do live things very often. But we're just going to get started. I am not feeling good at all. I got a sore throat and I feel like crap. Let me move my stuff over. So I'm currently making a stir fry. I am peeling some garlic right now, which is very good when you're not feeling good. It helps boost the immune system and everything. But it is hotter than hell right now. It's like 90 degrees out and I'm melting, as you can tell. Plus the lighting in here isn't the greatest in my kitchen. However, I thought it would be fun to do one of these live videos. I have been contemplating it for quite some time, and I thought it would be a lot of fun. So here we go. Like I was saying, I'm not really feeling that good right now, so I'm just getting ready to make some stir fry. I am taking care of the garlic right now, which I love, and I got some locally grown cauliflower, which is super good. I also got some carrots here. I'm gonna make a lovely stir fry with some chicken. I don't know where to look. Where, like, is that where I look? Okay. I'm sorry, guys. This is very, very new to me. So, it's very hot here, but honestly, I am loving it. It's so much better than winter. I'm not a winter fan, as you guys know. Oh my goodness, my lighting is not really playing. If I shut my lights off, though, it's going to make it very, very dark, I think. Let's try it, shall we? Let's give it a whirl. Oh, wrong way. How are we doing? Not really good. And this angle is not the best. I guess we'll make it work, guys, so I am very, very sorry about that. Anyway, I've really been enjoying doing these kind of talk videos with you guys. And I thought it would be fun to do a live chat with you guys while I'm getting ready to make dinner. Not a lot going on this particular week. Like I said, I'm just not feeling good. I literally came home yesterday. My throat is on fire. It feels like I swallowed boiling hot water. Everything in the back of my throat is killing me. So I got out early. I actually had plans with a friend of mine, but I had to cancel. It was just, there was no way in heck I was going to be able to make it. Plus, I didn't want to get her sick as well, because the last time I had something similar to this, it was pretty bad. I was sick for a long time. She ended up catching it as well, and I believe she was out of work for about a week, so I didn't want to put her through that. Which stinks, because we were going to go and do Sephora and stuff like that, which I was really looking forward to, but your health is definitely more important than makeup, I guess. You know, it is what it is. So, that's what's going on this week, anyway. Been kind of boring, truly. What else is going on? I've had a couple of you. Well, not right now, I'm cooking, but I've gotten actually a lot of, what's the word I'm looking for here? Requests for crushing things. Which is pretty cool. I've never done anything like that. I know that I filmed a video, I want to say it was last year now. It's been quite some time. Where I accidentally stepped on a bug and I didn't realize it at the time. But a lot of you were like, you commented on it, and apparently that's a thing. I didn't know that. I'm cooking my veg, guys, so just bear with me here while I do my stir fry. I might get out of frame while I'm putting my garlic and my vegetables into the pot. But I didn't realize that that was a thing. I did look it up on YouTube and realized that there's a lot of people that are into that. But maybe my next live video, I don't know. Like, you guys let me know what you guys want. I know I've also gotten some requests to do a driving video while barefoot. I'll be honest with you, I have no idea how I'm going to film that in a safe manner. That's going to be interesting. That's awesome. I didn't realize that until I've started getting requests about the crushing stuff. Honestly, I didn't really know. Hold on, I'm going to be out of frame for a minute. It's really cool, though. I really like talking to you guys and learning about these different things. Yes, absolutely. Definitely, everybody should drive safely. Yeah, that's been a request a lot lately, to be doing the driving while barefoot thing. Honestly, depending on the heel that I am wearing, I rarely take my heels off. But when I do take them off, especially if it's a huge, huge platform, for safety reasons, I will take the shoe off in order to drive, because I do have some crazy, very thick platform shoes. that I can't feel the platform underneath, so it's best for me to drive without the shoe. Yeah, guys, I'm making a stir fry right now. I know you can only see my face. I got some broccoli here. I know the angle isn't the best, and I do apologize for that, but I just wanted to get on here and talk to you guys. Hang on 1 minute, guys, while I put the garlic in there. I'll show you some pictures of what I'm doing in a second. It's just easier to talk to you guys like this for now. You're technically sitting in my cupboard right now while talking to you and just cutting up the vegetables and stuff, because there's really nothing interesting about, I mean, I guess I could show you. It really, truly is not anything interesting going on right now. It's just broccoli going on right now, cutting it up. Sorry for the weird angles, guys, but that's what's going on. A pretty boring day today. I do apologize. But, when you don't feel good, this is what happens. So, cooking up broccoli, which, I've been meaning to do some talking about weight loss and stuff like that with you guys. I actually will substitute broccoli occasionally for pasta, because the florets, I do know that broccoli is considered a, carb. So I will, I do sometimes use it, though, in between with, okay, Des, hold on. Alright, guys, Desi wants my attention. Yes, you want a TV? You're such a good girl. Okay, do you want to be seen on camera? Huh? You want to be seen on camera? You want to be on a live show? Okay, guys. There. Okay, she's eating her treat. Let her eat her treat. I'll wash my hands. As you're petting a dog, you do not cook while washing, you know, with doggy hands, because that's just kind of gross, you know? No matter how clean your dog is. This is probably a very weird and random video, and I do apologize for that, guys. It's just something I wanted to do that was a little different, even though it's technically cooking with me. But, back to what I was talking about. I've gotten a lot of requests about you guys requesting me to drive while barefoot, which is something I do when my shoes are a very large platform. Like, we're talking at least 4 to 5 inches thick, just because I can't feel the pedal underneath, and it's just safer for me to do so. I just don't know how to film that while I'm driving, because 9 times out of 10 I'm alone in the car, so it would be difficult to figure it out. I guess I have been considering getting a specific tripod just to talk to you guys and vlog while going back and forth from like work and doing what's what I'm looking for here, like grocery shopping and stuff like that, more everyday life kind of things. Sorry guys, when I'm sick my mind is a mess. What else do I want to talk to you about? I have some makeup tutorials I've been interested in doing as well, and I've also been looking into getting, your girl is a shoe killer, as you guys already know. I don't know why I'm so rough on shoes. I just am, and I've been trying to find websites and stuff to get some new ones. I haven't found anything really that I like as of yet. I have been really wanting a pair of Jeffrey Campbell's. Guys, remember when Graveyard Girl used to like unbox a Jeffrey Campbell shoe? I feel like she did it fairly regularly. It was like her thing, and I lived for it. I love her so much. She's one of my favorite YouTubers, to be honest with you. But I haven't really found a pair that I have been interested in yet. I am cooking right now, guys, but perhaps in the future, if you guys, maybe that's some future. This may sound weird. I think this might be an old school thing. I do tend to, I have specific shoes just for the house. Like shoes. I rarely go barefoot in the house, sometimes. I do sometimes go barefoot, but in the house, but it's very rare. Outside, unless there's sand under my feet, I do not go barefoot. I think I just lost a carrot. I lost a carrot. I meant to throw it in the pot, it went next to the pot. That's how you do things, you know. But yeah, if you guys like these live kind of videos, maybe I will do something like, I know you guys have requested a crushing video. I wouldn't know what to crush, though. I pledge allegiance to the Trump, do you? I keep my channel neutral, because I don't want to offend anybody, so I'm sorry. I hope that doesn't bother you. But I want everybody to be happy. I like my channel to be a place where, regardless of what's going on in the world, that here it's like a safe haven. We could all be happy and enjoy ourselves here. So I tend not to talk about politics on here because there's so much of it going on, regardless of which side you stand on. But thank you for asking. But yeah, I may do one of those crushing type videos in the future as a live thing, but I don't know what you want me to crush. I really don't. This is all new to me, guys. To be honest, when I started the channel, I probably should have brought that. Maybe I should really bring this pot closer so I'm not going out of frame every 2 seconds. Ugh. I really didn't think this through. I'll be honest with you. Didn't think this through. I am Donald Trump's online essence exposing fake news. Oh, that's awesome. Pretty cool. It's also to meet different people and see what they're up to. Bear with me, guys. I'm just cutting up some broccoli. While I try to cook, I brought the pot a little closer, so hopefully I don't have to go out of frame as often. And I tried filming with this camera once before. I was trying to do a mukbang for you guys, and this thing overheated and reacted differently, as you guys heard me speak about in the video I did when I was sitting down on the couch. And I mentioned to you that it just didn't go over well. I tried filming it, and no, I hope so. It's very healthy for me, like broccoli. But yeah, I filmed the mukbang, and then my phone malfunctioned halfway through, and the video footage was lost, which really, really stunk. So tomorrow, actually, I do plan on doing another one of those couch sit-down videos. So is there any particular topic that you guys want me to talk about? Any questions that you want me to answer? I guess I'll start talking why I started this channel originally. I started this channel, it's almost been 10 years, which is hard to believe at this point. I started 10 years ago, right after I lost my grandfather when he passed away. He had colon cancer, and it didn't end well, obviously. So him and I were very close. He was like my best friend, my biggest mentor, some of the greatest lessons in life that I learned from that man. And he was absolutely amazing, and he was, if I can be half the person that he was, it would be amazing. So to get my mind off of my grief, I started this channel, and I know my earlier videos were pretty bad. Not that this quality of this particular video right now is any better, but it was just me talking about my love for Lady Gaga, my love for candles, and it was very simple. And back then I'd also noticed that girls, particularly in my age group, fashion is very different from millennials based off of like older generations. And I was raised very old school, so my fashion sense is kind of in that realm as well. My mom grew up in a city, and she's very urban, and also she was the first generation in this country, in the US. So she also had a European influence mixed with urban. I know it sounds very odd, but she's gorgeous how she dresses. I'm actually sometimes jealous over the finds that she finds. But my mom's a very beautiful woman. But I noticed that people around my age, what type of dish do you like? Right now I'm making stir fry, but my favorite dish, that's a tough one. Honestly, my favorite dish is between two. Would be chicken marsala. I could live for it. Or a Jaeger schnitzel, which is a, I think it's traditionally made with veal, but my mom makes it with pork. And it's got this delicious gravy with spätzle, and it's absolutely delicious. It's just basically if it's not made with veal, it's a thin piece of pork with that's been breaded and fried with gravy and chopped up vegetables, which is absolutely delicious. So yeah, I go back and forth. I guess my favorite foods are between German and Italian. I do love sushi as well. just one of my favorite things. One of my favorite things to make, actually. I got a recipe from somebody that I used to work with. She was from Venezuela, and she gave me, I kind of tweaked it a little bit, but pretty much the same. I know some people put tomatoes in it. I don't. I don't know what's traditional as far as guacamole, but I have yet to meet a guacamole I haven't liked, to be honest with you. I love guacamole. It's delicious. I love avocados in general. But yes, so I started the channel because my grandfather passed, and then as the channel started moving along, I forgot how long it was before I started doing fashion. It's going pretty good. How you doing? Nice to see you. But I realized not too long after I started my channel that girls my age really didn't women used to dress, like as far as hosiery and dresses and stuff like that. They're just like those fine little details weren't being used anymore. I literally have been wearing pantyhose, and this may be like TMI for some of you, since I was a little girl, since I was like not even in grade school yet. I was wearing like 3, 4, 5 years old. Do you like fish? I do. I love salmon. It's one of my favorites. I love sushi. Love crab. I'm a big seafood fan, which is why I love going to the ocean and the sea. It's one of my favorite things. But yeah, I've been wearing pantyhose since I was a little girl, so it's just like natural for me to wear them. It's more unnatural not to wear them. It's very rare that I don't. But I noticed that there was not a lot of videos on here of girls in my age group that were wearing that kind of wear the way I do. So I thought I would be like, you know what, especially working, I do work in an office type setting, and even there, a lot of the people I work with don't dress with the panties and stuff like that. My previous job, it was a requirement. Most of them wore knee highs or like the ankle pantyhose types. Because it was a requirement. They actually judged you, like you would lose points, or you would actually get written up for not wearing them. But it was never a problem for me. So I started doing videos because I wanted to show women how to dress in like a professional setting, or if you're going to like fancier occasions. That's where my original ideas came from for my fashion. I wanted to show other girls another way of dressing, because a lot of the people that I was watching on YouTube, because I love watching other girls' fashion videos, weren't really doing that. So I wanted to bring that to the table, and I really didn't expect it to get the attention that it did. It was more of like a tutorial kind of thing, like, you know, this is how I wear things and stuff like that. Do you prefer grilled or fried? Oh, that is tough. That is a tough one. I normally grill because I'm not very good at frying, and also for health reasons as well, because it's normally healthier for you to grill instead of frying. But I do love some good fish and chips. Cape Cod, there's a place down there. It's like a little pub, and they make this plate is like overflowing with food, and it's all their scallops, their fish and chips. It's just to die for. But I really don't eat a lot of fried foods that often. Part of it is, well, the main part of it is for weight loss. But I do like to do a cheat day once a week typically, and sometimes there's fried food in there. I am actually more of a savory person than sweet. I can actually live without desserts if given the chance to. But I love chips. Live for chips, hence the guacamole obsession, I think. Love chips, especially Doritos. That was always my weakness as a kid. Even though I'm lactose intolerant, which I'm not sure if you guys knew or not. Although I don't really behave. I'll eat cheese and stuff like that, and I'll pay for it later. Lactate really doesn't work for me that well. It's like, you know, doesn't really help. But I love potato chips with like that onion dip, like with the Lipton mix, or I know Wise makes their brand of onion dip stuff with sour cream. It is so good, but I suffer the next day, but it's delicious. I can't do milk. The smell of it actually makes me want to vomit. I haven't drank milk or had a milkshake or anything milky like that in a very long time. Certain cheeses I've learned don't have as much lactose in it, like sharp cheddars. I don't know if they have very little lactose or I forget what it is, but a friend told me that if you're lactose intolerant eating sharp cheddar, it's not going to affect you. And she's right. Although my favorite cheeses are like the nice mozzarellas and stuff. ever eat kimchi? No, I haven't. I never tried kimchi before. I've heard of it, but I've never actually tried it. Heard it was sweet, but that's all I've really heard about it. I recently tried, and I may be wrong. I've tried quinoa. My pronunciation may be wrong. I do apologize. I don't think I did it right, to be honest with you. It was really dry, and I only seasoned it with a little bit of butter. I think it needed a little bit more, maybe a little bit of garlic. I wanted to love it so much. I haven't really gone back to it since then, but my old job, back to the woman from Venezuela, she made tabbouleh once, and it was flippin' delicious, and I think that's made with quinoa. Oh God, it was so good. And like I tried making quinoa and I just can't. It's not in me. I can make a mean sauce though. I'm really good at that. It's got that going for me, right? Alright, so I'm gonna go to the refrigerator really quick to get some more veggies and some peas out of the freezer. But yeah, so oh, and I made a mess. Hi Michelle, how are you doing? I am doing really good. I just spilled peas all over the floor. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. All right, I normally keep a little plastic bag right next to me for garbage. I'll probably find peas for the rest of my life now. Ah. Oops. I didn't realize that bag was open. Apparently it was. Yeah, but doing good. I have a bit of a sore throat. Oh, really? Cool. Oh my goodness, you have no idea what kind. With these peas, oh Lord. So like, is kimchi typically sweet or spicy? Is it like, from pictures that I've seen, it looks almost like a salsa. Thank you. Yeah, I learned how to cook at a very young age, actually. I can bake too. Although I don't get a chance to do it as often as I'd like. Peas all over the floor. What did you do, girl? Peas all over the floor. Did I get them all? I'll be finding peas till I just spilt them all over the place. But yeah, I do more cooking than baking. Although around the holidays, I do bake a lot more. I make homemade cake balls. I don't use one of those stupid machines. I actually make them by hand. Make all kinds of cookies. Haven't done a cake in a while. Haven't had My mom is a really amazing cook. It's fermented cabbage. Oh, that's awesome. Because actually, I love pickled cabbage. Makes we take a red cabbage and they kind of pickle it. Delicious. So I think I would like kimchi. You can sometimes find the red cabbage in like a jar, and they have it with apples, and it's really delicious. If given the chance, I'd eat it out of the jar. It's so good. Yeah, I like that. I also like, I believe it's German foods and Jewish foods sometimes go hand in hand. So sometimes I don't know if they're typically Jewish or typically German, but like the pickled herring, which I'm pretty sure is Jewish, we'll eat that too sometimes. But just because, from the old world, a lot of Jewish and German foods kind of go hand in hand, some of them. But I do like the pickled herring, whether in the cream sauce or not. It's really tasty. But I do like pickled things. I also like sauerbraten, which for those of you who aren't familiar with German cuisine, it's cool. Yeah, it sounds really good. I'll have to try some one day. Next time I go out, I'll see if I can find some or look up a recipe. Where was I going with this? I lost my train of thought. Sauerbraten. Yeah, for those of you not familiar with German food, sauerbraten is basically it's a piece of beef, and it's been marinated in kind of like a vinegar brine. It sounds disgusting. I get it. Like, most Americans will find it very gross. Most of the people that I know that aren't familiar with German cuisine think it's disgusting. But it is so good, and the gravy's delicious. And if you serve it with like a dumpling or spätzle, it's to die for. I've been really in the mood for some German food. Actually, that's part of my heritage. My grandfather father was a butcher over in Germany too. He came here quite young. He started a business here, and my brother works there, and my uncle runs it. My grandfather absolutely passed, and they make bratwurst and Leberkäse and all kinds of delicious German foods. I really don't know how to describe Leberkäse really to you. It's kind of like a bologna loaf, but when it's fresh out of the oven, it's like, oh my god, it's so delicious. Love it. Especially around summertime, like with the grill and everything, you can't beat those types of foods. Let's see if I can find the onions that I had chopped up in here. Probably won't be able to find it. I can't find it. I lost my item. I'm going to cut up a new one. Okay, let's do it. Now, I read somewhere that, do you eat oysters? I do, but never raw. I don't think I can get a raw one down, to be honest with you. My friend had this, we went to my friend's house this past weekend. Oh my god, she made these oysters. They were so delicious. She steamed them on the grill in a pan with some butter, a couple jalapenos, and lime. And it was the most delicious thing. Like, you couldn't stop eating them. They were so good. Oh! I'm going to steal that recipe, to be honest with you, next time I turn my grill on. It was so delicious. Like, loved it. Like, and then I took my corn on the cob and actually rolled in the butter that they were in. It was so good because it was like spicy and delicious. And that lime really was amazing. But yeah, I do eat. The only seafood that I cannot eat is calamari and octopus in general. I'm definitely allergic to it. My throat swells shut, like EpiPen, serious. Young, unfortunately, because I do love calamari too. If it's cooked right, it's really good. Like, calamari marinara is delicious. But that's the only seafood I'm allergic to, which my doctors think is weird because they said that typically if you're allergic to one, you're allergic to a lot more. I guess I got lucky because to live without lobster and crab would be a crime for me. I guess that's why I like being by the ocean so much. That was like the awesome thing about being in Bermuda. Now, that was the weird thing too. Because where I live, calamari and octopus, it's very expensive here. So I normally, when I go to seafood restaurants, I tend not to have to worry about explaining my food allergy. But when we went to Bermuda, apparently well, they're out in the middle of the ocean. It's very easy for them to get it, so it's not as expensive as it is where I live. So I ordered this one item. Oh, the recipe? It's actually pretty simple. It's just the oysters or the clams or whatever little guy you're using. You put them in half an inch to a 3/4 inch of water. You put in, it looks like one of those turkey, like where you put turkey in those metal things. You put them in there. You put in 2 sticks of butter, 1 lime, a big lime. If not, take 2 limes. Squeeze them and drop them in. And then take 2 jalapenos, cut it up, and put that in there. Cover it and steam it for roughly between 15 to 20 minutes till they open up. And then it's just heaven after that. But yeah, while in Bermuda, I had ordered a dish that had scallops, shrimp. What else was listed on there? Scallops, shrimp, cod, and in some kind of sauce. It didn't say that it had any calamari or anything like that, otherwise I wouldn't have ordered it. So I ordered it, and right on top there's a huge ring of calamari, and there's tentacles, and I'm definitely allergic. So I felt horrible, because and I told them, like, listen, I didn't think to explain that I have an allergy, because where I'm from, this is such an expensive ingredient that they tend not to just throw it into things. And they did that a lot when I was there. I found calamari even in like fried rice and stuff like that. So I had to be pretty careful over there, but they were really good about it. Really, everybody I met over in Bermuda was so sweet. I'm cutting up an onion, so if I start crying, I apologize, guys. Oh, it's such a pain in the neck. Even like, I should have washed it first. Sometimes that helps a little bit. But yeah, I was so embarrassed to tell them that I couldn't eat the food. They fixed it for me. They were really kind about making sure that I didn't have an allergic reaction. And because we were staying there with them for a few more days, they made sure they like had like a chart, so they knew that in the future when I came that if I ordered something, not to put calamari on it, which was really awesome. They were amazing, and all of it was delicious. We had lobster tail, filet mignon, scallops, which are like my favorite. Actually, it's hard with seafood. It's lobster, crab, and scallops, like my top favorite. But it's got those nice big fat scallops, nice and juicy. Oh, love them. They're so yummy. And like all the meals we had were absolutely amazing. And the drinks were really good. Although I didn't try, do you like dried veggies? I do. I like sun-dried tomatoes and stuff like that. What else have I had? Dried cranberries. I like putting those on salads. I'm not a grape fan. I like what grapes turn into. Put them in my wine. I don't like dried out grapes. It's just weird. I'll eat dried cranberries. Freeze onion for 20 minutes. Oh, I'm definitely going to try that. Thank you. That's an awesome tip. Sweet. I think these are actually pretty awesome. What do you guys think? Even though I'm not looking like I said, my throat's really sore. I probably shouldn't be talking, but I wanted to do something with you guys. You know, you're like my extended family, you're my extended friends, and I like talking to you guys. So this is kind of like a new kind of fun video thing to do. Oh yeah. I'm definitely going to freeze the little bad boy next time because my eyes are going. Wasn't smart for me to do that. Was that smart? Okay. I also got to make doggy treats today. Now, you guys don't know, I'm sure you've seen her in videos. Desi is my mini chihuahua. Oh, those don't belong in there. She's going to be 10 in September. And I make her treats. A couple of years ago, we had a scare. I was making her treats. Thank you. You're awesome too. I was buying her dehydrated chicken, and I thought it was made in the U.S. Well, apparently there's an area in China somewhere that's called the USA, so they say it's made in the USA, but you gotta be careful. Okay. And she got a piece of tainted meat. Thankfully, I only would give her like a quarter of these treats, otherwise I probably would have lost her. So after that, I started dehydrating her her treats for her, because that's the only treats she likes. She doesn't eat milk bones or anything. She's actually a very picky dog. Alright guys, I'm going to go and put this away, and I need to grab tissue because I'm like all stuffed up and all sorts of craziness. But let me put this into a baggie first, and then I'll go and grab a tissue, because only I would get sick in the middle of flippin' July. Like, I'm not happy, but it is what it is, you know? And you know, and I work so hard to do holistic medicines and to eat right, but I've been stressed too, so I guess that will compromise your immune system, won't it? Alright guys, I'll be back in 2 seconds while I get a tissue. Okay. Alright. That's my tissue. Sorry guys. Oh, I'm sure that was lovely. It just stinks. I hate being sick. I mean, having eczema and stuff like that. I don't know. I guess I don't like talking about it. I guess I do have a lot of health issues, but it's not something like I want to like bother me or like slow me down. So I tend not to talk about them. But it's reality. It's life. Now, what was I going to do next? Okay, the chicken for the dog. That's right. Alright, so I got a little bag of garbage. I always take like, if I do, I try not to get the plastic bags from the stores, but if I have to, I reuse them. So I'm using it as like a mini garbage. I'll try not to get stressed. Today actually wasn't so bad, to be honest. I'm just not feeling so good. Like I said, my throat feels like I swallowed boiling hot water. It really stinks. And my hair is like a hot mess. Look at that. So my mom used to call me Strudeliesel Strudelpeter, which is, I don't truly remember the fairy tale in whole, but it's a German fairy tale about Strudeliesel was the female version who like she didn't like brush her hair and stuff like that, so she always called me her Strudeliesel. Thank you. I'm trying. Hence the stir fry. Hopefully the vegetables will definitely help. As far as veggies go, I think one of my favorites. Need a tad bit more oil. Hang on, guys. But, so, do you guys like this kind of live video? I know this is, like, not the prettiest angle. You can see my, like, dishes sitting over there and stuff like that. But I wanted to do something different. I'm trying to come up with different ideas for you guys. Like, I just posted a video of one of my taste tests. I got a few more taste tests coming up. Some of them were really weird, I'm not going to lie to you. Not what I had expected, anyway. One of my favorite people who does, like, taste testing videos is Emma Eats. She's awesome. Oh, thank you so much. My hair's super thick, so I never know what to do with it. I'm actually due to get a haircut or a hairstyle. I don't... Oh, my goodness. It's a lot longer than I remember. Holy crap. But yeah, I used to have my hair to here, not intentionally. I asked for a trim, the girl bopped me my hair when I was, like, modified. So from then on, I grew it out. So now it's, like, past my chest area. But I don't have any style right now, so I need to go and get it styled. I contemplated cutting it, but I don't want to cut it. I like having long hair. But it's really thick, hence why I got this little, like, half a do thing. That's what I typically do at work, just because it's easier. I don't have... I'll show you. I know now that I've done that. It's a mess. It's super, super thick. Look at... Oh, my God, look at that rat's nest. But it's super, super thick. They're all jealous of my hair at work, to be honest with you, because they can't believe how thick it is. Because they're like, I can't put half my hair up because I don't have enough hair to do a half do. Yeah, I really like doing this too. It's different, although the lighting here is bad. I'll have to rethink that in the future. And I don't feel good. But I still thought this would be fun. Because I don't really get to talk to you guys like this. Try not to burn my broccoli. Okay. Let me go and get the Chicky Licky and the dehydrator. I got stuff out everywhere. When you're not feeling good, like your clean dishes just pile up. Clean dishes and laundry just pile up. Like that's one of my pet peeves is having dirty dishes and having dirty laundry. So I'm always like constantly cleaning things. I don't know. Maybe it's weird. My hair all the way up. I've done it. You know, I can't tease my hair though. You know, I tried it like how other girls do. I even watched the hair. I even bought my hair lobster dinners. You can't tease it. It's just like, okay, girl, whatever you say. I think I had one of the girls at work do it once, and I don't know how she did it. Yeah, F up. Like, I remember, like, back in the early 2000s when the whole, that Snooki was a thing. I even tried using those bump bits. This hair does not, it doesn't like to be teased. Okay, so let's get the Chicky Licky. Check it out. Got the checking out. Just buy one, get one free at Price Chopper, which is awesome. Get out the dehydrator for the dog. Honestly, the dehydrator is solely for the dog. I bought it with intention to use it for myself, and it just doesn't happen. So, it's her treat maker. It's kind of like an easy bake oven for the dog. That's a weird way of putting it, huh? But yeah, she's very picky, my dog. I guess that's good and bad at the same time. There's good points to it and bad points to it. She won't eat your typical milk bowl. My mom's dog is very spoiled. My mom has a Maltese Poodle mix who's super cute. Her name is Princess. I know you've seen pictures of her on my Instagram. Princess was actually my dog before I left home. The story behind Princess, who is going to be 13, no, she just turned 13 in May. The story behind Princess is my mom had a miniature poodle. And she was cute. She was a little white poodle. Her name was Precious. And Precious died of pancreatitis. It was a shame. We were all really attached to that poodle. She was only like this big. About the size of Desi, actually. Where are my cats? Oh, there. And she died. And we were all heartbroken. So we went to a neighboring town. Now, at this point in my life, Actually, not much has changed, to be honest. It's just the industry I work in now. At this point in my life, I wore dog collar on a regular basis. I still like the chains and collars and stuff like that. I still do rock that. But I wanted a new collar that day, kind of like I wanted to put her tags on it. So I dragged my mother the day that our dog dies to a pet shop. Probably not the smartest move on my part, but I did it. And there was this adorable little white fluff ball, and she like literally could sit in your hand. She was so cute. No, I'm not only cooking dog treats. I'm making myself a stir fry, but right now I'm just cutting up slices of chicken, cutting them up and putting them in the dehydrator. But I am making a chicken stir fry for me, and I'm making dehydrated chicken treats for the dog. So cooking for me too. But yeah, there was this little white fuzzball who was so cute, and she looked very reminiscent, because she was very curly like a poodle, even though she had the face of a Maltese. So the woman let us hold her, and it was like love at first sight with this dog. And my mom's like, oh, your dad will kill me if I bring home a puppy. And at this point, I had a savings account. How old was I? 19 maybe? And I was like, you know what? I have the money to buy the dog. I'll buy her. She'll be my dog. I plan on moving out soon, and she'll just be my pet. So we went, got the money out of my bank account, and we bought the dog. And then Dad was kind of mad. And we brought home this puppy. But, like, within seconds, like, I put the dog down, and I say to her, hey, make Nicey the Shrek. It's kind of like my dad's nickname. And she goes over to him, and she, like, gives him the cute little face and starts kissing him. And he's like, all right, I'll give you your money back. She can stay. And, like, that's, like, her favorite human now is my dad. She loves my dad. So, when I did finally move out permanently, I left her there because that's her home. I didn't want her to, it was already established, you know what I mean? So I didn't want her to miss mom and dad and stuff. So about a year after I finally got my place, with the water and with the vegetables, about a year after, I wanted another dog. And at that point, Beverly Hills Chihuahua had just come out. So, like, it was all about Chihuahuas, but I've always wanted a Chihuahua. And I'm not going to lie to you, point blank, it's because of Paris Hilton. I love her. People either love her or hate her, but I love her fashion. I always loved Tinkerbell. Like, when I found out Tinkerbell passed, I felt so sad. But, I love her perfumes. I always, like, appreciated her, regardless if people think she's smart, if they think she's stupid, or whatever they think she is. It's fine. And that's when I got Desi, who's going to be 10 this year, which I can't believe it's been that long. It doesn't feel that long at all, to be honest. It's like, where'd the time go? I'd like to know, for sure. But that's what happens. Time flies when you're having fun, I suppose. Well, I guess. But yeah. So anyway, back to that crushing video that you guys were talking about. What kind of things do you like to see crushed anyway? Because if I might do that for my next live video, or what do you guys want to see for live videos? Is this cooking thing a little boring for you guys? Maybe. Like I said, I just wanted an excuse to talk to you, so hence why we're doing this. And if I don't make this these treats, she's going to be mad at me. She's a spoiled dog, she really is. But I did just have my birthday, as you guys have seen from some of my recent posts. It was really awesome. We went to this really nice Italian place that I don't go to very often, because it's a bit of a ride, I'm not going to lie to you, but the food is delicious, and the wine is even more superb. I love it. And it was a really, really nice day. It ended too fast, though. At least I wasn't sick for my birthday. That would have really stunk. You guys think? Even at work, they gave me like a little surprise party, which was really fun. Just cutting up chicken right now. Like when I handle chicken with the one hand, I don't like using the other hand or anything. What's my favorite Italian dish? Ooh. Ah, man, I love chicken marsala. What did I order that night? I ordered the house special, which was called, the shrimp vine or something like that. I forget the name of it. Very similar to a piccata though. Really good. But my favorite I would have to say is the chicken marsala. I love chicken marsala. I love Parmesan, chicken Parmesan, eggplant parm I love. But 9 times out of 10, if we're eating Italian, I'm ordering the marsala. It's like my favorite. With either linguine or angel hair pasta, because I like a really nice thin pasta with that sauce just to soak it up. Piccatas are really good though too. I like scampi too. It's really yummy. Like the light sauces. But I do like a good meatball once in a while. Come on. Maybe I should crank that up a little bit. I got a recipe, but the recipe wasn't that good. Now, growing up, we had this babysitter named Diana, and she would bring every Christmas, I may be pronouncing it wrong, straffolis, and it looked like a little Christmas tree, and it was these little nuggets of dough covered in honey and these really pretty praline sprinkles. Delicious. Now, I thought I found a good recipe, but the recipe was so wet I couldn't work with the dough, which really upset me. But, oh, I'm not a sweet fan, but that Strafoli, she passed away. She actually passed away of emphysema, but the woman never smoked. Her husband did, so that really stinks, to be honest with you. But she was a really sweet woman. She would play Mario Brothers with us on the Nintendo, and she was so bad at playing it, but she didn't care. She'd do it anyway. It took her literally, I'm not exaggerating when I say this, guys, 5 years to get through the first round of the original Mario Nintendo game. The first game, like. But it was fun, you know, because my parents both worked and they weren't home a lot, so I didn't really have anybody to play games with. And when they did come home, they didn't want to play games. It was like, okay, eat, do your homework. Although I typically would do my homework before that, because I was one of those kids who was like, if I do my homework now, I have the rest of the night to do whatever I want. And that's what I did. I typically would do my homework before I was told to. Or, like, once I got to high school, I would do it during my study halls. So, I didn't have to worry about it, which was great. I was a pretty good student. Oh my god. This has got to stop, man. It's like just enough to be an annoyance, like with the nose. And I had a really bad bloody nose earlier, I think, from it. It might be sinus, I'm thinking. But I don't know if sinus does affect your throat. It kind of stinks. But what can you do, right? It's so hot. So, I plan on going on another vacation at the end of the summer. It's a shame that we have to wait till the end of the summer, though. I got a couple cute swimsuits. I'm looking into getting, I wanted to get a bikini. I haven't worn one of those in years. I don't know if I have the confidence to pull that off, though, to be honest with you. I got pretty big hips, and most of those bikinis are designed for girls that don't really have hips, so they're pretty low riding. So I was looking the other day, and I was like, I don't know if I could do it. If like a high-waisted one, I don't know. It's been a very long time since I would brave something like that. I like the silhouette of a one-piece, though. I really do. I think it's really classy. I know Kim K was wearing one for a while. She like a classic black, and then I feel like one-piece swimsuits went up like $50 easily just because Kim K was wearing them. You know what I mean? Not that I really follow the Kardashians. That's not my cup of tea. I really don't follow reality TV, to be honest with you. Hey, how you doing, Ramon? How you doing? I haven't talked to you in a while. Some of you I talked to on my fan page, so I recognize some of your names. Or on Instagram, I do recognize some of you from Instagram as well. Oh my goodness. I'm going to wash my hand and blow my nose again because this sucks so bad. Don't get sick, guys, in the middle of summer. It really, really bites. I'm glad you're doing good. I'm not. I got a sore throat. I'm not feeling so hot. All right, let me dry my hand and then grab another tissue. So we're cooking today. For those of you who are just coming on, I'm making a chicken stir fry for me. I'm making dehydrated chicken treats for Desi, my dog. I'm going to get a tissue. There'll be a lot of hand washing in this, guys. I'm glad you liked my last outfit video. That's one of my favorites. Ugh. This is like the drainage at this point is really like annoying me. I really love that dress, and when I first bought it, I was a little chunkier. I really love how it fits me now, and I really like the floral. I've really been into florals a lot lately as well, and bodysuits. I want to get more bodysuits. I got a couple, and I've really been loving them, especially when I'm not at work. When I did my couch sit down, I did one. I was wearing pantyhose in my last video. A lot of you have asked me for, okay guys, this may sound really, I'm just going to say it. A lot of you are asking me for different danners, and I know that means like the opaqueness of the type. I've never really looked at it, so because I know the ones I've been wearing a lot lately are really sheer. Yeah, exactly. A lot of you can't tell that I've been wearing pantyhose in some of those videos, but that dress I did have on, the ultra sheers, they're by legs. I like legs. I'm more of a no-nonsense kind of girl. Legs quality has really diminished. But they're ultra sheers, and I forget what the other one is, are really good. And they look really nice, and they really finish off the silhouette. But, I've been looking, like, as far as the different danners, and I know a lot of you really into the suntan and the black, tights. Not tights, pantyhose. Tights around this time of year, not so much. But, really haven't found, like, the names on them. I gotta pay more attention, I think, next time when I'm looking at, pantyhose. Am I playing with the wrong ones? No, I'm not. Alright, see you later. Thanks, Dan. I loved that bodysuit too, the off-the-shoulder one is one of my. I love off-the-shoulder fashion. I think to me it seems very old school. I just feel like that's something that like old Hollywood used to do, and I think it's very sexy, but not in a very in-your-face kind of way. I absolutely love off-the-shoulders for that reason. It's just super, super cute, and I've been trying to find more stuff like that. You know what else I like? I really love halter tops. They were like a huge thing when I was a teenager. They're really not so much anymore. But I love halter tops because I really think that they make your shoulders look really nice. And I just love them. I haven't been able to find them. Yeah, you agree? Yeah, I love a halter top. But they're just like not popular right now. Like all the stuff I like is not popular right now. I guess I'm lost in a different generation. Go figure. I was born in the wrong time frame, I guess. That's another thing, actually. I've been wanting to, like, redecorate the house, like my art room and stuff. Yes, actually. I actually have to get some more flip-flops. I've actually killed a few pairs recently. They're the ones with the snakes on them. They're on their way out, unfortunately. They don't stay on. I was trying to figure a way to maybe turn them into a gladiator style. I love them. And I knew at the time I should buy more than one. I knew it. Did I listen? No. But they're great. The weird thing about that sandal, though, and this may be TMI for some of you, is that whatever plastic it's made out of, it has this, it has a very strong smell to it. Like, the best way for me to describe it is, I don't even know. It's got a very strong plastic smell to it. It's just weird. And not them. But I mean, like, 9 times out of 10, there's not noses near my feet, so you can't really tell that the sandal has an odor to it, but it makes me self-conscious. But I love that sandal so much. They had it in silver at the time, too. You guys know I'm a girl. This girl loves her gold. Love anything gold. And those sandals are definitely it, too. I haven't found any cute. This year I've been really disappointed with fashion in a whole. I haven't found any cute, shoes. I haven't found any cute tops. My mom gave me some really nice tops that you guys saw in some of my videos. You'll see more coming up. But fashion this year has been a real flop. I'm not knocking anybody who's into boho styles. But like it's a lot of hippie styles. I'm more urban. So I'm really not into like, I mean, I do wear, I do like tie-dye, but I'm not into like, I can't really describe it. Like I feel like I'm too old for peasant shirts and stuff like that. I don't know. Maybe I just haven't found the right one. It just the boho thing isn't my thing. It's not my bag. And so I've been having trouble, especially like my mother loves TJ Maxx. And that's all they have right now is boho. Shoes haven't really been batting a lot. I agree. I do think that the off the shoulder is a class, like the old dresses and stuff. Maybe that's why I think old school Hollywood, because those dresses were off the shoulder and they would have their stoles around it. Maybe that's what I love about it. I always loved off the shoulder. Maybe that's why I like cold shoulder tops too. I just love exposing this area because I think this area on a woman is extremely beautiful and sexy. Yes, boho chic is okay sometimes. It depends on how it's done though, because sometimes it can look very messy. And I don't like looking messy, although right now I kind of look messy because I'm not feeling good. This is like my night shirt. Yeah, I just sometimes like, and then like boho styles tend to be crinkled, as they call it, or as wrinkled. It's just a fancy way of saying it's wrinkled. Put it in the dryer, get those wrinkles out. And that's how I feel about it. But there are some classy boho pieces. I mean, you see like boho princesses with the beautiful flower crowns. You know, it can be pulled off, but I haven't found any of that this year. You know, that's just me. If I had it my way, I'm a very odd mix. Old Hollywood, I would say. I love bright metallic fabrics, kind of like rave style, but I also love gothic fashion. And what I mean by gothic fashion, I mean like the robes and the overly detailed tops and the dresses, not just wearing black from head to toe and wearing black eyeshadow all the way up to your eyebrows. Just a look, you know, if you're into it, that's great. But like, I love like the old like Bram Stoker's type gothic kind of stuff. It's been like my guilty pleasure. My mother hated it. I went through that phase when I started going to college, and she hated it so much. She was like, "Oh, it comes from a bad side. Gothic is not good." I was like, "Ma, it's really not what you think it is. You know, at least not how I was you know, I just like the fashion part of it. That's all I was interested in." I still have some gothic pieces, but I think I'm also getting to, well, I can't say I'm getting to an age where I can't wear gothic. I'm always gonna love gothic things because there's just something with the older looking stuff, like the bouquet kind of stuff, is so pretty. Yes, you can. I like those old school looks too. Some of my like people for fashion, obviously Marilyn Monroe. She's not real, but I love Jessica Rabbit. Like, she just oozed with, she may have been like overly sexualized, but I think the way she was dressed though in her dress was, even though sexy wasn't, you didn't see a lot, you just saw her bare shoulders, and that alone can be very beautiful. Who else that you guys would know? Because some of my fashion influence comes from like people that aren't exactly mainstream. I can appreciate Audrey Hepburn, but I don't necessarily like her stuff all that much. Victoria Beckham I like, although she's a lot skinnier than I am, so I can't really pull off some of her stuff. I'm too big for that. Yeah, that's what I like about fashion, is being able to change it up. I do like changing it up a lot. It's funny because there'll be times where, and I think every woman goes through this, where you'll be staying in your closet and you have all these clothes to wear, but you don't know what to wear because nothing fits how you feel that day. You know? It's just, I really don't know how to describe it. And also being a Gemini, I think that makes it even more harder because with me, I can make a decision right away, or I'm extremely indecisive, and that goes with fashion as well. I can either go completely, oh yes, this is definitely what I want, or I will stand there and not know what bra to put on because I can't make up my mind. It's kind of a curse sometimes. It happens though, right? Okay, I think we're gonna call this a day on here and we'll clean up. But my favorite things, and I've been trying not to buy them because I have tons, is dresses. Tons of dresses. I love it. It's feminine. It's beautiful. I love the way they hug my curves. Whereas with pants, a lot of them are very low rise, and if you have natural hips like I do, it just looks like you have a constant muffin top when you don't. And that really bites. I really wish the fashion industry would get with it on that. Because real women, and I'm not saying anything against anybody who doesn't. Yeah, Victoria is gorgeous and she has some beautiful stuff. But I'm not saying anything against any women who are very built. I'm not. But the way fashion companies market and the way they cut their clothes, it's not made for women who have curves. Not typically. And the curvier choices don't always fit the way they should. They take those skinnier versions and just make it bigger. Hello from Spain. Awesome. I heard that country is absolutely gorgeous. Hello from the U.S. Yep. I'm second generation in this country. But yeah, I just feel that they don't really cater to curvy women. I missed it. I'm sorry, Dan. But yeah, the fashion industry really needs to, especially since the majority of women in this country are curvier. I would think that by now that they would have done that with their clothing as well. Like how they're getting into more high-waisted things and stuff like that. But a lot of the pants, oh man, I can't tell you the struggle I go through to buy jeans and pants. It is a struggle. I think that's why most girls prefer wearing yoga pants, because they just can't find anything that fits them properly. Like, so you have a little bit of hip, it always looks like you have a muffin top in those low ride things. Hate it. Absolutely hate it. What can you do, right? That's why I'm very particular when I do buy pants. It's not very often. I went looking the other day for some jeans, and I had no luck whatsoever. Yeah, so I buy lots of skirts, and I buy lots of dresses, and it's a weakness for me. It's like, oh, this dress is beautiful, but I'm like, I got 10 floral dresses in my closet. I really don't need this. And I love jumpsuits so much. Oh my goodness. I had this blue one. I haven't worn it in a very long time because it was really super tight. But I've lost enough weight where I can pull it off again, which is awesome. It's very 70s-esque. You guys have probably seen the video. It's the blue one with the one shoulder. I know you guys probably know what I'm talking about. I love it. I have one that I also bought. It's a little bit more risque. It has a slit going up pretty much to your thigh, but it's still a pretty cool jumpsuit. I just don't know what to wear with it. What am I cooking? I am cooking chicken stir fry. Let me bring it over to show you. Some one in there and some broccoli and some rice within a minute. And I made my dog some dehydrated treats. Oh my god. I gotta blow my nose again, guys. Sorry. Ah. It's absolutely disgusting. I'm sorry about that, guys. It's really gross. We'll put the oil away. Right back. I'm making a mess. I'm making a mess. That's all I'm doing is making messes here. Okay. Thank you. Making a mess. It happens though. Okay, guys. So probably gonna wrap up here in a minute, so I can wash a couple dishes that I made and move forward with dinner because it's a little late for Din Din. But it happens. So anyway, guys, poll. What do you guys want to see as far as future videos? Oh, I forgot I had a drinky here. Oh man, it's all like bubbly. Forgot about my beer. I gotta wait for it to not bubble so I can take a sippy. But yeah, what kind of videos do you guys like to see besides the fashion videos? What kind of live videos would you guys like to see is the question. Other this cooking thing. Oh, these lights. I gotta figure this out. I have yet to find a romper that looks good on me, to be honest with you. I feel like they're made for girls that are a little shorter than I am. Not that I'm super tall, I'm 5'9". But like they're always like in the crotch area because I think of my height or my torso. But yes, I love jumpers. I do have they're kind of like high-low rompers, to be honest with you, where it has like a long skirt with like a short cue. But yeah, having like thicker thighs, and when your thighs touch, it's hard to do the romper thing. But I typically wear pantyhose under my rompers for that reason, just because there's no powder on this planet that can keep your legs from sticking better than a pair of pantyhose. Although my one friend says that it makes it worse for her in the summertime. I'm like, girl, I don't know what you're doing, but that is my godsend. I wear them more. Sorry, guys. Quick sip. Yes, please. Makes my throat feel a little bit better. Oh, I spilled some of my drinky. Yeah, I do plan on bringing my camera. I might, or I can do live videos with this. I don't see why. When I travel. We plan on traveling at the end of the summer, so I'm looking forward to that. Yeah, I do too. But yeah, I'm also thinking about doing a photo shoot at some point. I have some very talented friends who are photographers, and doing some shots. I'm not sure how to incorporate them though. I don't know. I got some ideas in my head. But I've been wanting to do like kind of like a photo shoot kind of thing. I thought that would be kind of fun. Maybe I just post them on my Facebook fan page if you guys know. Quite a few of you are on there, and I'm sorry that I've been like MIA on there. Yeah, I love shorts with pantyhose. They're my favorite thing. Especially the shorter ones. I have a few Bermuda ones. If I'm wearing Bermuda shorts, I'm typically on the beach, so I don't wear pantyhose because I can get my toesies in that water. I've never been there. That'd be cool though. Honestly, my first time leaving the country was to Bermuda. I never left the country prior to that. I've been to other states, but that was my first time leaving the country. But now that I've left, like I've been bitten by the bug. I'd love to see New Zealand, Australia, Germany. Venice is a dream. I went for art education, so I studied. When I studied all the cathedrals and the different museums. I'd love to see England because they have tons of museums. France, the art over in Europe is to die for. I would love to see Romania. Obviously, the Dracula Castle. How cool would that be? The history there is amazing. I'd love to see Egypt. The pyramids have been a fascination of mine since I was a child. But everybody's like naying me against that. Like, it's not safe there right now, which I'm sure they're right, but I would love to see it one day. How cool would that be? But England has a lot of Egyptian artifacts in their museum, so that would be cool. Plus, like, the fun part about traveling is, like, their food. Like, our food in the United States is way different than food in other countries. And when I used to, I worked at a job where we dealt with foreign exchange students who would come and visit for the summer. Yes. So we had, well, they're friends to me now, but they would come here and travel from different countries, and it was really cool to see how they reacted towards, like, what I learned more about myself as an American through them, because I was quite young when I met some of these people, late teens, early 20s. I became a manager. Well, I had family businesses too when I was even younger, so I've been running businesses since I was a teenager. But I started running restaurants when I was about 19 or 20. No, it might have been 18 when I was running restaurants, to be honest with you. I was one of the youngest managers at the time, and it was very difficult because people who were older than me that didn't have my position made it quite difficult for me. So, that being said, we would have foreign exchange students come, and they were awesome. We met people from Thailand. I met people from the Czech Republic, and it's the Czech Republic, and what's the other one? Slovakia. I'm not sure what you're talking about. I missed. But they were from all over the world, and I would show them around and talk to them about like things that I knew were local folklores and stuff like that. But even like local foods. Hey Jasper, how are you? I heard Georgia's awesome. I actually have an aunt that lives down there. Yeah, she came up to visit me recently. I love her to pieces. She's an amazing woman. Amazing. She doesn't live far from where they The Walking Dead, which is pretty awesome. I actually stopped watching the show. I'm glad. I'm glad you enjoy the videos. That's awesome. I stopped watching the show when they were in the prison. People, you know, the trips. What do you mean the trips? But yeah, I learned a lot about like my culture as an American. Now, I did grow up European. Oh yes, I want to do that. I'm actually thinking about doing one of those tomorrow. I might do that live tomorrow. I get out of work early, but lunch yet. Maybe a salad. I don't know. Maybe I'll do something special, like get something at like McDonald's or Burger King or something like that. I haven't decided yet. But yeah, it was cool because like we invited them over for our barbecues during the summertime, and we made mac and cheese, which was the Kraft kind my mom bought. Like it was poison. I'm looking like, no, it's good, it's good. Apparently, what in their country, they're from Slovakia and Czech Republic at this point. The closest thing that they had to something like that was like a Swiss cheese and noodle kind of thing. So they loved like the mac and cheese. So it's cool. Because, I mean, I should have realized that mac and cheese is kind of an American thing, but I didn't really think about it like that. Yeah, and then, like, even used car lots, I forgot which group it was, but where they came from, you didn't see, like, car lots or a lot of motorcycles, because they came from a very poor area. So it was really interesting to, like, I learned more about myself as, you know, an American from these exchange students, which was really, really awesome. But also, growing up, because my mom is first generation in this country, German, we grew up very European. And oh my gosh, these lights, if I shut it off, it's going to be pitch black here. I don't want to do that to you. I'm trying to like block it. I'm sorry, guys. I'm really sorry about that. But me and my brother grew up very European style. So amongst our peers in school, there was issues sometimes, like there were certain words that I thought were English and they weren't. They were German. So it was like a trial and error kind of thing. But it's cool. I'm still very proud of how we grew up and our heritage and stuff like that. I'm German and Italian. I told some of you, I think I mentioned in videos before, my dad's Italian, my mom's German. My mom's first generation of this country. My dad's side's been here long enough to the point where they don't remember. They know they came off of Ellis Island, but they don't. It's hard to trace the ancestry now. The name was like changed slightly and stuff like that, so it's hard to trace the heritage. But I was thinking about doing videos based off of like how like foods and cultural things that we grew up with that aren't necessarily American. That I wanted to call the series "Growing Up German," but I thought that might be a little weird. But just like things that my mom instilled in us, because she's like I said, obvious here. Like even our Christmases are very European style. Even like some of the foods we eat on a regular basis are very European style. But it's awesome. It's awesome when you share different cultural experiences. That's what I love about meeting different people from different countries, different backgrounds. Yes. It's just awesome to me. I love learning about that thing. I think that's why I liked learning about when I went for school. I went to BHE. Focus was on art education, but my secondary, because I knew you can't just make money. I just put my hand on raw chicken. You couldn't just teach art because the way things were going with the country at the time, you needed something like to fall back on, like a moneymaker. So I also did history. And it's just so interesting to me to learn about different cultures. And part of degree, they also teach you as a teacher about different cultures that you're going to see in the classroom and stuff like that. Now, this was also before the whole gender thing, so I'm sure it's different now. But yeah, I saw different cultures and stuff like that, and how to accept cultures and stuff like that, which was really awesome. And learning about different ways of like how in Asian countries how Americans deem as what some things that we do in America that we deem to be prideful and stuff like that. in Asian countries, they do the opposite. They think what we do is shameful. So it's very easy to see how, when we visit other countries, that there is sometimes a culture. You go into a country and you're not realizing that you're offending people. So it's very important to make sure that you do some research prior to leaving. Even though they know you're a tourist, it's best to be polite of other people in their country. It is their home after all. You're just visiting, and even though your funds are helping that country, be mindful of the people you are visiting. It's very important. You don't want to, insult anybody. Because I've seen some people do that, and it's not cool. I mean, if somebody came to my country and did that, that would kind of stink. If if they didn't know better, I wouldn't get mad at them for it. You don't know better. It's a learning thing. Every day is a learning experience. I'm not. One of you mentioned on one of my videos, I never mentioned my age. I'm Desi. I'm 33. But in my mind, if you don't learn something new every day, then, the day's a waste. So I always try to learn something new. What's a new word? Or my new thing right now with my weight loss and my exercise and stuff like that, I want to incorporate a new vegetable that I haven't eaten, or maybe one I haven't tried yet, or haven't had in a while, into my daily routine. Just doing different things like that, just to change things up, learn something new, and I think it's fun. I love learning new things. I like watching videos where you documentary type things. I like learning about random weird facts. I'm a weirdo when it comes to random weird facts. I love stuff like that. Yeah, so that's where that is. And I'm rambling on again. I'm sorry about that, guys. But yeah, tomorrow I will be filming. I'll probably be doing it live. And I'm leaning towards a mukbang and doing a talking like this. I just don't know what I want for my lunch yet. So we'll figure that out. Maybe I'll do my cheat day tomorrow. We shall see, because I'm very excited. I get out early. My throat still hurts. Hopefully it'll be better tomorrow. Thank you so much, Dan. You're so sweet. I got some of the best subscribers. I really do. You guys are amazing. I love you guys so much. Getting to know you guys, whether it's been through your comments on here, and I'm sorry if I don't get to comment back on all of yours. I had some people actually get mad at me because I wasn't able to comment back. I get a lot of comments, so I do try to comment back as much as I can on here, and I do apologize if I don't. It's sometimes difficult. Anyway, if you guys do want to leave me messages or anything like that, go to my fan page on Facebook. It's the same name as on here, Michelle Vixina. I also have an Instagram. I have a Snapchat. I have all those fun things. I have a Twitter too, but I'm not really on there that much, to be honest with you. I neglected that. But yeah, the best way to get a hold of me is through my Instagram or through my Facebook fan page. My other Facebook is private because I have family members that don't want to be necessarily in the public eye. So please respect that. It's nothing personal if you've tried friend requesting me on that page. It's just because I have family on there that aren't necessarily comfortable with me doing YouTube. So that's why it is that way. Like I said, just some of my family members aren't very public people. A lot of people on my dad's side are, but my mom's side not so much. So I gotta respect their privacy. Hi. So yeah, so you can always message me on those things if you have requests or stuff like that. Please let me know. I'm still playing with the idea. Oh my God, my face is melting. Look at this girl. Oh my goodness. Oh, so bad, so bad. I'm playing with the idea. I'm not so sure though. Back and forth with it. I know some YouTubers use it, but they use it for nudity. I'm not. Sorry guys, being honest with you, I'm not going down that road. It's just not me. It really isn't. It's just not me. I got bit by a bug. Mosquitoes love me. It's just and the best part, the irony of this, they love biting the tops of my feet. My feet are covered in buggy bites, and I hate it so much. It's I want to scratch the top of my foot off with a Brillo pad. It's horrible. Every summer it's this is the year I'm not going to get bitten, and every year I get eaten to hell. Eaten. I could have a way in there and bite the top of my foot. I hate it. It's the worst place to get a bug bite. But I got one right here too, and it's driving me nuts. But anyway, guys, My face is melting right now. I gotta get the rice ready. It's getting hot in here. I'm standing next to the dehydrator, so I'm gonna head out. But we are gonna do a live show tomorrow. Oh my God, we got a battle of the dams going on here. I had that happen. This is like talking to my mom, just rambling on. Like, oh, let's go on to the next subject. I actually did a giveaway years ago. The dear friend she's watching. If you are Stephanie, hello. I love you, girl. Much love. I did a giveaway and she won. And I announced the winner, and somebody changed their name. And I thought I didn't pay attention. Didn't realize you could change your name. This was in my early days of YouTubing. Hi, John. How are you? And I sent the package, and then a few days later, Steph emailed me that she won. So I realized what had happened. I actually blocked the person that did that horrible thing. And I sent her a package, and it was horrible that happened, that this person stole her package. So when I did giveaways, now YouTube's changed their thing on giveaways. I gotta look into it because I do want to do another giveaway. I did give her another giveaway. Very careful after that not to release people's names until after I contacted them and mailed them. So that's what happened with that. But anyway, guys, that's the last story for today. We'll do a live chat tomorrow. We'll say around 1 o'clock, between 12:30 and 1 o'clock. I am cooking chicken stir fry with some rice, and I'm making my dog's treats, some dehydrated chicken. But I'm going to get going right now, guys, because 1.5 hours. Oh, that's not good. Nobody wants those. But yeah, we've been out here for almost 1.5 hours, but around, so we'll say between 1 and 2, we'll do the mukbang live. It'll be fun. I'm just going to figure out what to eat. That's the next thing. Yep, I'm going to figure out giveaways soon. But anyway, guys, I'm going to head out. Thank you so much for watching Experience, and I hope you enjoyed it as well. My face is melting, and the lighting's horrible, but it is what it is. Thanks again so much for watching, guys. I will see you soon. Let's see if I can figure out how to shut this off now. Right? Bye, guys.